Hey everybody, Gunner and Bird here. We're here with another blah 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 Chronicles. And Bird is making Liv some spaghetti or something, so that's what he's doing. And while he's
Well,
doing that, I'll just guess say right off the fucking bat here that me and Bird are laid off again. Obviously, we're in Pennsylvania and they just shut everything down. So 3 weeks of laid offness. Hopefully that's it. We'll
oh,
see what happens.
they kind of had no choice there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I went to work for like 2 hours today, did prep stuff, and they're like, all right, you're laid off. I was like, yeah, I knew it was fucking coming.
Yeah.
So I guess while Bird's doing that as well, I guess there's something I could talk about that Bird has no interest in and nothing to do with. But like, yeah, I got Cyberpunk 2077 when it came out on Thursday, and it's kind of poop. I mean, it's broken as fuck. I'm glad I don't have a base Xbox One. I got the Xbox One X, the higher tier last gen one. I don't have the new one or anything, but it's fucking broken. Crashed like 5 times the first day I played it in like 3 hours. I haven't played it much since then, but man, that shit be glitchy as fuck, kind of ugly looking. And it kind of sucks that it's like the last kind of trustworthy fucking video game company with CD Projekt Red, and yeah, they kind of lost a lot of trust on this one. I kind of wish I waited a fucking some months. I know when Witcher 3 came out, it was buggy as fuck, but this is pretty fucking bad. And
And
since Bird, what? Oh, I guess he wasn't talking to me, so I guess I just got to kill more time again by
now
rambling about video game stuff.
I was just saying change of plans. We've gone from spaghetti, since the spaghetti noodles are all gone. We're going from that to chicken nuggets.
Okay, thanks for the update and menu.
You can't beat chicken nuggets, dude.
I didn't say you could.
It's like cocoa wheats. They can't be beat.
Dude, cocoa wheats are the shit. I have a box of cocoa wheats in my cupboard right now.
Are you serious?
Fuck yeah, I'm outside smoking a cigarette, or I'd fucking go in and show you. I'll show you when I'm done, hopefully. Remind me.
What? Oh, show me the cocoa wheats.
Yeah, and that is not a euphemism.
So like that's where we are right now, in our chronicles is that hey, watch me make nuggets and he'll show you cocoa wheats.
Yeah, because I mean, I basically said all my fucking spill on what I was going to say about the video game, except for I kind of wish I would have just said fuck it, but Assassin's Creed Valhalla and played that fucking long ass grindy thing and waited a few months for this to get better patches and stuff. But I hate, dude. You remember back in the day when you used to buy a video game and it was a complete thing that worked?
Yes.
It's been like the last 10 years, man. Every game that they release is like, it's broken. It's broken. It's glitchy as fuck.
You
We'll
know what
fix
was
it
great?
later.
Well, everything back in the day seems to have been made a little bit more sturdier than it is now, obviously. But
Plan, plan obsolescence.
back in the day with a video game, I mean, if it wasn't working right away, all you had to do is take it out, blow on it, put it back, and it worked.
Well, not even that. They just had to release a product that wasn't broken because there wasn't a way to update it like there is now. They're like, we could just release something that doesn't work and we'll just, update it over the internet.
Yeah. Princess Nuggets on the ready.
Ooh, you microwaved them. Eh.
I really have. Oh, I'm kind of rushing.
Hello.
Mommy got me a new shirt. It says dance it out.
It says dance it out. So we're dancing it out like
Cool.
yeah. Like crazy. But who else out there in the world's having themselves nuggets?
Yeah, okay, I guess right now, if you're having nuggets, tell us.
Yeah, if you're having nuggets, if they're probably better than microwave, you know. Somebody was like, ew, can't believe you're feeding your child microwave nuggets. I'm like, well, pal, it's ramen or nuggets. And if you don't like it, you can suck my nuggets.
I hope you weren't saying that to your kid.
He wasn't even in the. No, say that to the people out there.
So, yeah, besides us being laid off and Pennsylvania shutting down and whatnot, restaurants and whatnot.
I think we got the right ketchup. We don't have hunts.
Well, because, dude, there is no other ketchup in the world other than Heinz.
No, there is Heinz, and that's all there is.
Because, yeah.
Like, people are like,
there's a difference.
People are like, somebody be like, you're going to go to civil war if Trump and the Democrats go to war? I'm like, no. But if somebody ever tries to tell me that there's a different kind of ketchup, I will go to war.
Me and you will be the only two people sitting there with, like, going to the ketchup civil war.
We will be on the hill going, like, for Heinz,
Oh, we're gonna have like a drummer boy and stuff, and people carrying Heinz banners and stuff, like made out of ketchup packets.
We'll have like the advantage because we'll bring in like someone like Heinz Ward and stuff. He probably misses hitting people.
And I guarantee some dickbag in the comments going right now, whoa, Heinz is no. I do not want to see one comment saying Heinz isn't the ketchup. Blah blah blah. No, Heinz is the fucking ketchup.
Yeah, no need to do it to just be a dick, Laramie. Hey, wait, that's. I was gonna give her that napkin, and I realized that was covered in powdered sugar because, being the awesome dad that I am, I went out this morning to get things so I could make her funnel cake because that's what she wanted.
You made her a funnel cake at like 9:00 in the morning.
That's what she wanted.
So you just bent and caved to feeding your child a funnel cake at fucking 9:00 in the morning, and then here, have some microwave nuggets.
Funnel cake, microwave nuggets. That's how we roll, son.
I guess it is the breakfast of champions, stoner champions, but champions nonetheless.
Yeah, but it works out.
I take it as a fire whistle out there, not a fucking dying elk.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm only hearing it like bits and pieces. It keeps breaking off, so I'm just hearing. Ooh, ooh.
Winding down.
So I guess we can talk about stuff that's going on. Period. I mean, you can talk about Texas and the Supreme Court.
I was gonna wait till I got downstairs. Hey, what's going on with the Warner Brothers thing? With people were like all upset because they're releasing everything. I'm like, why? Do they have the right to just release whatever?
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's their property at this point. They can just release it however they want. And I'm hearing there's a lot of pushback from. They're like, hey, look, they're like, hey, actors and everybody need to get paid, and they're like, hey, nobody in this country is getting paid right now. Why don't you guys relax? I'm sorry you can't buy that 13th car. A lot of people they need to like tread like celebrities should probably tread lightly on this and not come out of it going, well, I want my money.
Eat the rich, man. Eat the rich.
I don't think a lot of them are acting like that. To be honest, I haven't heard it. Like, the only thing I've ever heard really is Christopher Nolan had a problem, whatever. But that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, and then people are complaining, but people are complaining, saying this is like the death of theaters. It was like, yeah, kind of, but going to the theater kind of sucks.
The death of the theater was when they started charging like $8 a person.
Well, that was the death. You got you got however much you spend on tickets, your fucking crazy prices for your popcorn, your drinks, your candy, all that shit. Just to go in there to try to watch a movie, but then you got every motherfucker around you, like the people behind you, sitting there with their fucking chips they brought from home, crinkle, 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 crink, And then you got the fucking people down in front of you with their fucking phones the whole time, and you can't stop and stare at their fucking phones because a bright fucking light in the dark room. You're trying to watch a movie, but you keep looking down because the fucking bright ass light is shining you in the fucking face. And then you got other dick bags beside you sitting there.
Yeah, and like the whole theater is empty, but these people that come in decide to sit right next to you, and you're like, God damn it, you know? And like they start talking, and their conversation carries on through half the film, and you're like, so I paid like $75 basically when we're all said and done, just to watch one movie, and people aren't gonna do it anymore.
Yeah, and dude,
First off, people at this point can't do it. And they have to release these movies. So what the fuck would they suggest? People go out and risk their lives in theaters to watch these crap films?
yeah, it's like, and I also, if I want to watch a movie, I like being in my own house where I can make something to eat or pause it to have a cigarette or smoke a bowl and just be able to enjoy the movie, not being fucking, you know.
They're like, but that don't have surround sound. Go anywhere. You could buy surround sound.
I have a surround sound, so yeah.
Yeah, I have a surround sound.
No, it's all good. And plus, fuck that. I'd rather watch older movies or something else, which ain't in the fucking theaters now. Well, there's nothing in the theaters now. I mean, there is, but there's not.
Walking away from it, not paying out the ass, to see it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if an actor has to sell a mansion or two. Oh, I'm not, what do you want me to do? Cry?
Yes, cry right now. Well, I mean, I guess, if you want to cry, you can think about fucking Tiny Lister just died.
Yeah.
Sad.
62, man.
Yeah.
That's too. Yeah, when I heard that, I was like, God damn it. I was like, well, can we get through this year without losing anyone else? Damn it. You all right, baby? Okay. Well, like you got Chadwick Boseman, you know what I mean? Now, Tiny.
Well, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, yeah, not to mention, exactly, all kinds of people. But it didn't take anybody you wanted. It didn't take anybody you wanted. Like you were probably hoping, like, why can't like Don Jr. Accidentally get into a Cessna with one wing?
Or like, why couldn't Giuliani something, whatever. But I mean, I guess since you did bring up Don Jr., we could talk about how he is now one of the founding journalists of blah, blah, fucking blah.
You got to be kidding me.
It's like, we pretty much called that fucking one months ago.
Yeah, we knew it.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, they're like, well, if you watch this thing, you get a coin on a coin thing, and then they get a coin thing, and then we have more reliable news and then more reliable viewers. And it's like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
They don't know. Another failed adventure, basically.
Well, no, I don't know, man. They'll probably get their fucking weirdos and their fucking losers. But I'm telling you, man, McEnany, her ass is going to be over there. Live in the field.
Without a doubt. I love it. She came out, she said, well, the Supreme Court just did a dodge there. That's all they did. They just dodged it. I'm like, the Supreme Court don't dodge shit. I'm like, they looked at it, they realized it was crap, and they threw it out. They're not, they're not, like I said before, I've said it back, whatever. They're not going to be the ones that are like, yes, we want to be the ones known for shutting down democracy. That's what we want to be known for. We want to, because we still got to fucking live here.
Yeah, and what's great is, even fucking Donnie's fucking, like, appointees and stuff are like, nah. The ones that they forced in there, they're like, oh, they'll be the ones to fucking return this shit over.
Let's take a moment. I may not agree with everything that they agree with or whatever, but I applaud them for at least standing up and doing what's right. Everybody was scared about Amy Coney Barrett or whatever. Everybody was worried that she was gonna. No, dude. She
Oh,
didn't.
no, I'm worried he's going to do all kinds of shit, like fucked up shit, but just not this.
Whatever, but you know, just she could have, but she didn't. You know who did? Clarence Thomas was one. He was one, and then there was another one. I can't remember the other one, but it was a majority against, obviously. But she was one of them against. So whatever. I mean, say whatever. She can do whatever. Or, like, I hope she doesn't. But like, I applaud her for doing this right.
But yeah, what is great though was like that night Donnie had the White House Christmas party and wouldn't leave his room because he was all mad. He just fucking ranted on Twitter. Not even my room, come to the party. Yeah.
It's his party. He can cry if he wants to.
Well, and it's like you shouldn't even be having a fucking Christmas party right now anyway, you fucking dickbags.
Dude, that'd be so great if he came to the steps all pissed off and crying and stuff, and his hair was a mess, and like the tears were running through the tan oil, so it was like he looked like basically like the Joker from 1989 Batman. After she splashed him in the face with water. He's up there, he's just sitting there going, singing that song like he's like, it's my party, I can cry if I want to, and cry if I want to. I'm serious. Like, he's not going to go quietly. He's going to go. And now it's embarrassing. Even people that like did support him are not supporting him now because after 2 times the Supreme Court had to say, no, they're like, go to your room. And now these Republicans are like, no, I wanted to destroy democracy. And now.
Well, there are some talking about like secession and stuff.
Oh, that was one jerk off from Texas, And just like I wrote on YouTube, and I'll sing it again, even though it doesn't apply to everyone down there, obviously. But what I wrote was, the folks are uptight. They're not that bright. Deep in the heart of Texas. So yeah, like seriously, dude, like I don't like how some other states do things. I don't like how Colorado gets to have all the good weed. I don't like how Oregon gets to have all the good everything. You know what I mean? And we get nothing. We get Amish, and that's it.
Well, I mean, we get Amish, we got like you can't buy liquor at like liquor stores, you know what I mean?
Buy fireworks, you can't do this. You're allowed to run around with a stupid opinion though.
And a fucking gun.
And a gun. Yeah, you're allowed to go out in the woods with a 6-pack and blow a deer's head off. But yeah, you can't do any of this other shit. It's fucking stupid.
Dude, it's Pennsylvania, dude. It's fucking everybody's all about the fucking blowing Bambi's head off, man.
Yeah, but I gotta applaud the folks of Pennsylvania because they didn't vote for Donnie. So thank you, PA.
Massive fraud. Massive fraud.
Yeah, the Kraken. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Dude, like how many bigly how many big ones are coming? You think this is it? I mean, like, where do you go from here? You know what I mean? You go to the People's Court, the Food Court. Like, where do you go from here? It's the Supreme Court. They told you no twice, so now what do you do? And of course, everybody knew that, if he lost again, that like he was gonna bash the Supreme Court. Of course he is. It's like, so at what point? At what point do we remove him before he gets out? At what point do we remove him? Because I think you might want to consider that because he's unhinged. He won't accept it. Even the Supreme Court is telling you, dude, it's done. So if he continues with this behavior, where do you go from here? I'd say you have to fucking remove him because he's unhinged. He needs fucking psychological help. He's literally trying to form some kind of Jim Jones cult where, when he tells them to release the Kraken, which would be a bunch of rednecks with guns.
And it's also kind of scary how easily they all fucking, yeah, we're like, yes, I want to join this cult.
How easily led they are.
Yeah, man.
Well, dude, all those people that went down and followed Jim Jones, they didn't realize, a lot of them didn't realize that it was going to come to that until they put guns in their faces and said, drink this.
Yeah, I mean,
And
well,
these people, they're doing everything that a cult does. They're giving money. They're praising him. They're talking about he's the second coming of Jesus. It's basically, if Trump wasn't president and he was just part of a church, the FBI would be raiding them right now because they'd be thinking they're about to do some terroristic shit.
but anyway,
I don't know what
cocoa wheats.
Yes, cocoa wheat. They can't be beat. But no, I was saying, I don't know what you'd call terroristic acts and threats, but trying to kidnap a governor and planning on kidnapping other governors sounds to me like domestic terrorism to me, And the one fueling the fire the most is at the top. Like I said, if he wasn't president, he was part of some church, they'd be raiding his compound right now. He'd be basically set up on charges like Charles Manson. You're inciting riots. You're inciting hatred. You're telling your followers to commit crazy acts. Everything that a crazy cult leader does. And when a cult leader is facing the wall and he's in a corner, what does he do? Kill them all.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, the only thing I hope is that Trump is going to be in a room by himself yelling, kill them all, while no one's listening. Let him in there, let him cry it out. He's going to get tired. Eventually, he'll come out and want some cookies, and we'll be over with this. You know what I mean? And I think that's what they're all going to do at this point. They're all going to just be like, let him, Donnie, go to your room. You know what I mean? He's going to go in there. He's going to be like, I wanted to destroy democracy because he's going to be all pissed off. He's like, be ringing up. Or down at the bottom of the ship, I want a cheeseburger now. Yeah. And they'd be launching it up to him, you know what I mean? And he's going to cry it out. And then hopefully he'll come out of this and be like, he's never going to admit that he lost. But it'll just be he'll say something nasty I hope the next administration fails. Yeah. And then he fucking walks up and he gets in the helicopter. He goes, yeah. And they got to blur it out TMZ has to blur it out. Everybody has to, every news organization has to blur out the fact that he's flipping off the country. And as he's going in, you see through, they follow the helicopter, and you can see the window the whole time he's in the window, you know what I mean? And then you see the helicopter get elevate up. It just keeps going. And then you just see the door open up, and then this big blob drops out. No parachute. You don't see it. Just a big flailing blob. And he gets pierced at the top, of the what's the thing I'm thinking of? The you know what I mean?
Washington Monument?
Yeah, the Washington Monument. He gets pierced at the top of that thing, bleh! He's like, bleh! And
like Saddam from South Park?
Yes. Yes! I hope he goes out again. Yeah, and then goes bleh! And I hope they catch it, everything. You just say like that. They're like, should we remove him? No, you know what? We're gonna leave him there for a couple days.
So it is December in Pennsylvania, gray as fuck.
Dude, that's all Pennsylvania is white and gray. From here until probably June, it's gonna be white and gray forever. I'm sorry, I just thought of Sound of the Music. But anyway, yeah, that's basically Pennsylvania. And that's why everybody's like, why everybody in Pennsylvania is so depressed and angry? Well, that's why. We don't get sun. We don't see sun ever. And in the summertime, it usually rains, like Portland, Oregon. So we never see sun.
No, we get all kinds of sun. We get 90-degree fucking blazing ass sun.
Me, look how white I am. I see no sun.
That's because of your personal life choices. Well, That's what everybody should look like right now because we really shouldn't be going out doing anything.
True. So you can tell I'm the healthiest person in the world. I'm white as shit. The light
yeah.
is touched to my body. I'm like, I swear off the sun.
It is 5 to 1 in the afternoon, and I'm like, I feel like having a beer. And then I'm like, should I really? Then I was like, I'm fucking laid off. I got nothing to do. So I might as well just, have a beer at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And I can't do that. I have a child.
Well, I mean, you could. You're not going to go to jail for it, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I wouldn't recommend it either way.
So anyway, what else?
I got nothing else.
Well, I mean, what do you plan on doing for Christmas now? Because, like,
my parents still want us to come over for Christmas Eve.
And
you
know you're going to. You went on Thanksgiving even though you said you weren't.
Yeah.
So you're going to, like, be the hypocrite and be like, blah, blah, blah. People shouldn't, but I don't count. Because I'm an idiot.
No, my family, they pressured me.
So what? Trish's family has been pressuring us. And we're like, fuck you. They're like, well, we're going to Florida. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. So what? We ain't fucking getting together with you. They're like, blah, 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 blah. Casey and Leanne and Lana coming over. Be like, see, that's the fucking point. That's, God damn it.
Yeah.
But they're going to Florida soon. I think we talk about that in an episode, or did we already? I don't know. I know we talked about it. I don't know where. Who fucking knows anymore? Also, I was like, am I going to try to put together any episodes or anything with being laid off for 3 weeks? I don't know. I can't make any promises, but I might put out something extra. I mean, other than this extra.
Extra. How's the Nuggets? How's the Nuggets?
Yeah.
Hey, jeez, just checking. Lord. I'm 5 years old. She answers me like she's 13 or, talking on the phone. What? But as soon as she needs something, she's like, Dad, can I have a glass of ice water? But then I try to get her attention. It's like, what?
Yeah, what the fuck do you want? Leave me alone.
Christ, I'm busy.
Interrupting my chicken nuggets and cartoons.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it must suck to be in a house where you're not respected by anyone.
Right? You know what I mean? Absolutely none. People are like, Rodney Dangerfield, I can give him a run for his money. The lack of respect around here, or you know what I mean? Because I'm not a violent guy, so I mean, if I was violent and I took the belt off, all right, that's it, you know what I mean? Maybe might get a little bit of respect, but no, I'm full on blueberry muffin puss, So, and they know that now. So.
You just got to do everything they say. They're like, do this. You're like, yes.
Yes. Where's my nuggets, Dad? I'm like, I'm coming. Yes, sire. I'm coming. Yes. And I warmed up your ketchup just the way you like, Princess.
Dad, I want a funnel cake at 9 in the morning. Let me go to the store and buy stuff to make it.
Dude, she's going to be basically Will Ferrell in that one movie. She's like, Dad, the meatloaf. Look, just hanging out.
Hanging out with the family.
Having nuggets.
Boy, how long has it been since you thought of that song?
It's been a while, and I'd rather not ever think of it again.
Oh, fuck you. Hanging out with my family is the best part of Birdemic, goddammit.
It's the only part of Birdemic that's worth watching. Besides Rod walking like a weirdo.
And fucking, what's her name's fucking dirty ass feet in the fucking sex scene. It's like, why are your feet so dirty? That.
Wash your toes. Dude, I don't know if everybody else is experiencing this, but I have. but it's like the amount of dishes that just seem to keep accumulating is incredible. It's just like, wait a minute, I only ate one thing. Why are there 13 bowls sitting here? It's just like no matter how many dishes I do, I turn around and this thing's full again. It's like, why I didn't have a what? It's like I'm drowning in dishwater, dude. My hands are soft as balls. Well, balls aren't real soft, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm just like, I mean, you see those old commercials, the ladies like, my hands are soft. I dip them in Dawn like all day because I'm crazy.
Palm olive.
A palm olive. Yeah, palm olive.
I was going to say that as soon as you said that, but I knew you weren't going to hear me because you were still talking, and who knows who would have got heard on here.
Yeah, it all depends, I guess.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. It's like you could be going off, blah, 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 blah. I could whisper one thing, it'll completely cut you off. Or I could be sitting there going off, and yeah. You never know who's going to be on what side of the screen and who's going to be cut off by the other one talking.
Who's going to be ranting and who's going to be okay that day.
But today, man, when we filmed today, we were both okay with. We were this fucking film's dick for like half an hour. I mean, we circled the head. We fucking the whole fucking do.
All right, relax. God, there's a kid in the next room. Lord.
Listen, at least he's not in the same room.
No, but you're like, we got the shaft and the we're taking the whole thing and our. Oh wait, hi. Nuggets. Wait, I shouldn't do that because like this thing like not very stable and my 30-pound
phone on her face.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be a pretty like crazy way to end the fucking quarantine Chronicles thing. You dropping your phone on your daughter's face and her crying, and you'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah. No, thank you. I have enough dramas and craziness in my look. Johnny Depp's right behind me, staring at me.
I was gonna say something.
Yeah, dun dun dun. He's like comes up like this. Oh, where is he? He's there. There he is. There he is. Dude, like, what's going on with him and the Amber Heard thing?
Boy, God, Bird likes Hines so much. He has a huge fucking Hines thing behind him.
I do.
Yeah,
I was at war for Hines, man.
well, you can, I guess, full disclosure, you did work for them at one point for a little bit before you fucked it up.
I didn't fuck it up. They closed up my department. And yes, I fucked it up. Well, once I realized that I was being let go, I did some fuckery, and I got caught. So whatever. But I mean, and everybody's like, "What were you trying to do?" Like, I wasn't pissing in the ketchup,
Well, you worked in some kind of like data entry fucking position. Something that was like real weird for you.
I was just a computer dork, that was all I was. And no, I wasn't trying to steal like millions off the company. I'm not that smart.
Yeah, I don't even know why they hired you for the job because you can't even fucking work a computer worth of damn.
I question it to this day. Like, what did I have to offer besides being a smartass all the time? Like I'd walk in like,
your
"Hey,
dad worked for Hines. That's what That's what you had to offer."
Yeah, I'd just be a dick to everybody. Be like, "Hey, John, nice suit. Where'd you get that? TJ Maxx." You know what I mean? Just being a total dick about everything. Somebody be telling a story like, "Man, I was lifting weights," and I'm like, "Yeah, 5 pounds." Just whatever I could do to just bust somebody's balls, I would do it. So I don't know why I was there. Anybody want to be there? But I stayed for 3 years, so people must have liked them, the jokes and I don't remember doing any good work. I remember sucking at that job hard. But it was just fun. It was fun watching office people do things, was never in an office setting before, but yeah, yeah, lots of weirdos, drugs, affairs, and craziness,
Just like everywhere.
Just like everywhere, yeah.
Well, because I mean, dude, the restaurant industry, if you think about it, is really not any different. Because what keeps the kitchen running? Cigarettes, drugs, and alcohol.
And affairs.
Well, dude, there's always some cook fucking a waitress or a waitress fucking to this or this doing that.
Yeah, they're always intertwined. I don't know.
Or like some kind of creepy sexual harassment stuff going on. I've seen
We're
that in
probably,
my years.
we're probably the only two idiots that are just, that are content with one woman, you know.
Well, also, I don't want anything to do with any of the people I work with. I mean,
Besides that, I think both our women can agree we're too lazy to have an affair.
Oh God,
it's a lot of work, and I don't have the energy for it.
yeah. But I was gonna say, I had my years of partying with like people in the kitchen and all that kind of shit. Like,
Yeah, you had your chance. You had your chance, and you blew it.
No. I'm just saying about like the whole not wanting to have anything to do with the people at work outside of work.
I know.
Just, I want nothing to do with them. It's like I want to leave work and not think about y'all motherfuckers until tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, are we alone on that? Because I feel the same way. I don't know. When I leave, I don't care.
Yeah. They said I used to go out and party with the people and drink and do drugs and all that stuff, but like, yeah.
Nothing personal. I just got my own thing here, and I don't care.
Yeah. So I mean, even if somebody was like, "Hey, man, after fucking work, you want to go grab a drink?" No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, like, well, yeah, because dude, I've had the same routine forever. Go to work, come home. That's it. That's what I know. And everybody's like, "That's boring." I'm like, "Oh, eat shit." I already had my turn of like going out partying, doing stuff and craziness. I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that busted up person that we all know. 50
Certain relatives of certain people that are you.
50 years old, still thinking it's party time. You know what I mean? Never knowing when to let it go. 2 broken legs in a dance floor. Ba, 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 ba.
I guess, did we ever tell that story? Because, yeah, Bird has a family member. We won't go any further than that. Not like immediate family, like, outside of immediate family. But got into a car wreck because they were very drunk and said they were swerving to miss a deer in the middle of a big ass bridge.
Yes. So they hit a bridge embankment going very fast and broke both legs, So the legs are barely even healed. They're in cast, double cast. And I think we all went out to like an after party club thing and he wanted to go.
Yeah.
So while we're all like, "Hey man, just chill here. We'll get some drinks and everything and whatever." Next thing we know, we turn around and there he is on the dance floor, 2 broken legs, 2 canes, trying to mac on some chick, and she's looking at him like everybody would, like most people would look at Hannibal Lecter, at one point, like, "Oh," you know what I mean? Like he's like, "Hey, yeah." I'm like, no.
Well, dude, didn't he get into like a second wreck at one point when he wasn't even completely healed, or is that just part of my mismemory?
Dude, that guy has been in so many wrecks, so many fights. He's been in prison over this. He's lost everything. He's lost all kinds of things, but he's still, I don't know. Dude, I tell you, I'll give him this. He's the most optimistic person in the world. No matter how shit everything is, he's like, "Yeah, man, yeah, everything's fucking perfect." It's like, wow.
Pretty much.
I wish that I could be like that. At absolute rock bottom and still think you're on top. I wished I had that.
Well, I remember last time I saw him, which was within the last year at Nick's graduation or whatever. He still brought up the one time I was driving the back way to somewhere in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I see him walking his fucking dog, and I did the stupid thing where I'm like, "Oh, I'll pull over and see if he needs a ride," and he did need a ride, and I had to drive him around for like 3 hours, and I'm like,
that's
God,
what he does. That's what he does, dude. Like he's just like, "Hey man, just take me down the road to this one place." And you're like, okay. So you take him to one place. He disappears for a half an hour, comes back out, and goes, "Hey man, let's go down to this other place. It's only 90 miles away." You know what I mean? So, and you're like, "What? Come on, man." He's like, "No, dude, I had to go there." And he convinces you, makes you feel guilty. You take the fucker there, and then you end up getting into some shit where he just dips on you. You know what I mean? The guy was so unpredictable,
yeah.
And I'm talking like
And then
he's still unpredictable. He's still out there looking for strange, probably driving a car into a bridge embankment 80 miles an hour.
But yeah, most of those times hanging out with him always ended up partying and like massive amounts of drugs and alcohol involved.
Or it ended up watching him and his woman go into a massive Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson like brawl where she
In the
would
middle of a
blast
bar parking lot.
in
In
a
the middle
bar.
of a bar parking lot.
She comes up and she punches him so hard that his glasses went 30 feet in the air. And we were like, holy shit. And it was just like, oh, we're all just like, yeah, that's normal.
Well, yeah,
That's
I was definitely there that night. I remember what bar it is. I remember being in the parking lot of said bar. Because I remember we went to go see a band.
Yeah. And everybody kind of had a shocked look on their face, except for the ones that knew. They're like, this happens. This is the way they are. They're like, I love you, punch. I love you, punch. I love you, punch. This is like, but it's normal. That's just what they do. They punch each other, and then 10 seconds later, they're like, I love you so much.
I want to say that night ended up at one point was the night we ended up down at the stand-up, and we were doing lines off the back of a toilet. It's like, could you even imagine doing that nowadays? That's even gross thinking about it back in the day. It was like somebody be like, we'd be at this bar, and like he'd go into the bathroom, come back out, and be like, hey, I left you something on the back of the toilet. And you'd be like, oh.
Normally when someone says that to me, I'm like, the fuck out of here, weirdo. You know what I mean? But like back then, it was just like, you're like, back of the toilet? All right. You don't care if somebody splashed pee up on it. There's a line back there for me. That's all that matters.
And it's like, and the bar bathrooms are always so fucking foul, gross. But like, you're like, I don't care.
Yes. Yeah, God knows what else you got up your nose that night, but still, that's what you did, dude. I remember being out in the middle of a cornfield doing snow caps until my cousin we were talking about barfed everywhere because he had never done it, so he tried it. He was like, "I'm a do," and he just, so he was like, I'm like, just easy, So he's like, and I was like, fuck, dude. Yeah. Never
fun
again.
days. Yeah, fun days, but never again.
Never again, because I'm telling you, I had a recent encounter with the tornado, and it was while on vacation, and he just he was down there. And
okay, wait. Before you get into that, he wasn't invited.
No, he was not. He
went to North Carolina himself to meet up with the family.
He was told that's where we were. And he was somewhere close by living in a shitbag hotel with a hole in the ground, literally hole in the ground as his toilet. I'm not kidding. He shit in a hole. Anyway.
Really? You never told me that before.
That's why I didn't find it out till I was late. But anyway, so decides he's going to come up. We find out. We're like all praying to Christ that it's not. We all know what it's going to be, but we're hoping to God it's not going to be. But everything that we had said prior, like almost a pre-prediction, all came true. He showed up. The first thing out of his mouth is, where's the drugs? Where's the beer? Where's the booze? Totally forgetting the fact that we're all there with our families, our children, and everything. So nobody's getting all railed up and doing lines on the back of the toilet. You know what I mean? Like back in the day. Mm-hmm. I was like, we're all grown up now. We're not going to get fucking juiced. But I'm pretty sure that was at 7:00 in the morning. He wanted to get fucking railed, and like all the kids are eating breakfast, and my parents had to literally like talk him down like a negotiator to get him to eat something, because he just wanted booze. That's my party, and like every time somebody said to him, like, dude, chill out, we're here enjoying whatever, he damn near crushed, I don't know how many beers in like minutes. You know what I mean? It got so bad that we literally had to kick him out. Told him, like, get the fuck out of here. Like we would not, like, dude, it was so bad. We left to go to dinner and left him there by himself. because we knew he wouldn't control himself. So we were like, we're not even fucking taking you. We tried. We were inviting him and everything, but we knew he was off the rails fucking crazy at that point. So we were like, yeah, fuck it. Maybe we ain't taking him. You know, it's just all we're gonna have is a drunk asshole that we're gonna have to like get rid of, or he's gonna get arrested, and we just don't want him part of it. You know. And besides that, I didn't want him acting like that in front of the kids. Nobody did. You know, got my brother's kids are there, my kids, you know, and fucking, and he's just like drugs, booze, drugs, and we're like, dude, get what the heck? You know, you didn't come to a party house, you know. He didn't care. He didn't care, dude. His eyes were. He had like 1,000-yard stare. All he was looking for was his next high, you know, and like that's, and he's still like that, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck, 40 some odd years probably of just hard pounding everything, booze, drugs, bang, bang, bang. You know what I mean? Whatever piece of strange he ran into. You know, I mean, it's amazing the dude's still alive. It really is. Like, I mean, everybody's like Keith Richards. I'm like, fuck that. Get Keith Richards with my cousin. Keith Richards will be dead by next Tuesday.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. He's a goddamn superhero. You know?
Well, I don't want to say that.
I'm not saying he's super. I'm saying he'd be like, you know, I'm just saying, like, who the hell can do that much substance and still function?
Well, dude, it's gonna fucking, you know, eventually fucking bite up in the ass. I mean, we're not. I don't know. I was gonna say we're all getting older. Our one friend, you know, he was about as almost as hardcore. You know, he's had some issues recently. I don't want to get into that here or anything, but
No. Well, I mean, yeah, I know.
and I mean, I'm saying this hypocritically as I'm grabbing a beer at 1:16 in the afternoon. You know.
Well, you didn't necessarily. It's not that you're saying don't do it. You're just saying don't do it to excess. There's a difference between having a drink, dude, and having 30 beers. If you were on the opposite end of that, you would already you'd be on your 70th beer by now. You know.
True. I would have started as soon as I got home from work and just been like blah blah blah.
On your breakfast cereal, then you would have probably like instead of used mayonnaise on your sandwich, you probably just would have put beer on it. You know, that's all. I don't understand how that works because like beer in the morning tastes like straight up funk to me. So
Beer tastes like ass any time of the day, but you know, you drink it.
I don't know why. I'm not a big drinker, I guess. Hard. I would drink something harder, but not beer tastes like cat piss. So, and I don't care about and how many hops and blah, blah, blah. It all tastes like cat piss. It's all hoppy cat piss.
Yeah.
It's IPA cat piss.
Well, that shit your brother drinks is gross. So,
dude, that stuff is crude oil. It's thick as balls, man. Like seriously, it was chunky.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like your brother's into some fucking like way too hoppy, way too just stuff.
It's all peppery. It's all real peppery.
But anyway, I got nothing.
But I got nothing either, so I'm gonna go too.
All right, man. So I'll talk to you later.
All righty then. Hope everybody out there is safe. Stay safe. And you know, we'll eventually see you on the other side of this.
Yeah. So yeah, just stick with us for these next couple episodes. We're bitchy and pissy.
Sorry.
But after Christmas, it gets real fun.
Yeah. The sun will come out tomorrow. Yeah. Donald Trump will be on a helicopter tomorrow. Hopefully hitting a tree.
But yeah, anyway, man.